Hey everybody, Ryan McCaffrey with IGN here at Bungie Studios up in Washington. We're playing Destiny. This is the Crucible multiplayer mode. I'm here with Lars Bakken, the design lead on the game. How's it going, Lars?
Not too bad, Ryan. How are you doing?
Doing great. So this is IGN First. We're covering Destiny all month long here in July. And we're going to start by taking a preview of each of the Crucible maps that we'll be able to see in the beta, and then maybe we'll have a little something for beyond the beta later on this month as well. So give me the quick setup for this map, and let's highlight each of the key sort of landmarks of this map.
Sure. So this map takes place on Mars, abandoned human civilization out in the dunes. You can see if you look off in the distance that the Martian sands have really sort of overtaken where humanity was at one point. But this is on the top of a huge building downtown in one of the cities of Mars that's been
do the
long
capture
abandoned.
dance.
Oh yeah, all right, just for you. Here we go. Here we go.
You should get some sort of style point bonus.
Some bonus.
I love it.
Yeah,
All right, so that's point C. We're playing. This is the control game type.
that's correct.
All maps are, of course, have all game modes playable on them. I trust.
Yeah, pretty close to that. There's
Pretty
some things
close.
we're not quite talking about yet.
All right.
I have to get my catchphrase in there. Not quite ready to talk about that yet.
So you've hopped up on a roof, or you're hopping along. That was the one thing I wanted to take a quick note on from back at point C. That roof area, you guys at Bungie like to camp that, don't you?
There are some people that have been known to camp
right
out on
over
that
there.
place over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make life at sea a little more difficult.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the interesting thing about this overhang is that you can use it as a traversal point and snipe. You have really good lines here, but only to certain parts of the map. It's pretty locked down. And you do have visibility on the C point as well, which is great, but you can't shoot on people.
Right,
so
right,
you really
okay.
have to go all the way around or drop down from this area.
All right, so let's move to the next key landmark.
Okay. I'll bring us back over to A.
Now, Lars, are the Crucible maps cut from campaign spaces, or are they wholly unique bits of geometry?
They are wholly unique. We definitely work with the environment artists that work on the destinations, and we decide what palette pieces we're going to use, so we know it's going to be abandoned Martian, Earth, human palette. But then we come up with really unique things as well. So this huge rotating fan that becomes really interesting to fight around as you're moving towards A. That's something you're never going to see in the campaign missions.
Right. Oh, and also a handy landmark, right? You can say, hey, I'm near
Absolutely.
the central fan.
Yeah, I'm at fan by A. So then we'll move. This map has some pretty cool things going for it. Not only these more open spaces outside, but then we have some really cool interiors as well that we block off with automatic doors.
I died a bunch of times in this stairwell.
So there's a bunch of different ways to come into B. As you were playing, I'm sure you realized that there are 3 ways into this space. And the really cool thing about that is you can use your tracker, your mini map in the upper left to decide where, see where enemies are coming from, and then make movements based on that. So if you see them coming from behind, they're coming down these stairs. If they're coming from this direction, they're probably coming up this way. Or if they're coming from your right, they're going to have to come through this doorway.
Right. Now, we saw the heavy ammo drop in. Can you just tell me real quick how because I noticed that completely can change the flow of a map real fast if you happen to get to it, and if you happen to have any friends with you.
Yes, absolutely. The cool thing about heavy is, we utilize the announcer Shax, and he'll tell you 10 seconds ahead of time when heavy ammo is about to drop off, which we feel really strongly about, because that it isn't just some piece of arcane knowledge that people who have played the map 100 times know that it's coming and when it's coming. We want to make that information available to everyone. The other cool thing about heavy ammo and all ammo in general is that it's private and it's shared. So that means anybody on your team that's near the heavy ammo, when you pop it, within 20 meters, they're going to get access to heavy ammo as well. So it becomes really important for you and your team to block down those areas and really
stick together.
Stick together, that's right.
All right, so that is one of our first maps, one of the few we've got in the Destiny beta. Let's cut to a little bit of exciting gameplay footage where you can see me getting shot in the face. And for more on Destiny, you're already tuned in the right place all month long here on IGN First.